I became a Christian just before my 15th birthday, and until that point I was a very young, thoroughly addicted Scottish golfer. I spent every kind of waking hour thinking about playing golf. And we had a tremendous local lending library, and I'd read my way through a pretty massive golf section. And then when I was converted, it kind of broke an addiction in me. And that included what I read. So I moved around to the religious section, which again, this is the early 1960s, was a very substantial collection of religious books. And I began at the beginning of the alphabet. I remember I was probably 15 at the time, reading Dietrich Bonhoeffer, B, a book of his essays, No Rusty Swords, and I just couldn't get into it, which 15-year-olds hardly surprising. So I thought I would move further down the alphabet, and I happened to move in the providence of God to the S's, and there was the first of the 2 volumes of the Banner edition of Spurgeon's biography, The Early Years. And that was the first Banner book I read. I don't think I realized it was a Banner book. I saw it had a logo on it. My abiding memory of it was I loved the book. I mean, it was tremendous excitement. Spurgeon, is a minister when he's only a few years older than I am. And I remember when I was 16 writing off to an advert I saw people in London who trained preachers and asking if they would train me to be a preacher, and I got a very wise and nice letter back that didn't tell me I wasn't C.H. Spurgeon, but was very helpful to me. So the beginning of it was amazingly near where my own experience was, and except the chapter on his romance, which I at 15 or 16, I couldn't really make head or tail of it. So that was my very first Banner book.